Hey everyone, welcome to the Marketing Checklist Viewcast. We're Sharon and Hank Yuloff from Yuloff Creative Marketing Solutions. When you're looking for the answers to your marketing, your sales, your human resources, and all of those other challenges in your business, we are the small business owners that you call.
On this Viewcast, you will meet and learn from successful entrepreneurs who are out there making it happen right now.
Yep, here's how it works. If you've watched other episodes, you've probably figured it out. Everyone gets the same question. That way you start to see the patterns and how successful people are making it happen right now.
Here's the kicker. The interview itself will be just 7 minutes, 21 seconds.
Why 7:21?
That's our wedding anniversary.
Yes, it is July 21st, the best day ever. We should get started. Would you introduce our guest?
Yes. Our guest today is Dr. Marcia Martin with HeartHealingFoundation.org.
The Dr. Marcia Martin?
The one and only.
Well, this is going to be great. All right. You asked the first question. I will start the clock.
Awesome. Welcome in, Dr. Marcia.
Thanks so much.
Keeping in mind that we only have a 3-story building, what is your elevator story?
When one of us is hurting, every single one of us is impacted negatively. So we at the foundation support those who've experienced abuse and trauma. We help them to clear and heal their hearts so they can rise from victim to victorious, because their victory supports all of us positively.
All right, let's go a little deeper. Tell us, what's your business really all about?
We want to help people really understand that they can be free of past pain and trauma. So we teach them how to clear and heal their hearts, and then how to apply universal truth and spiritual principles so they can continue living a life that is filled with ease and joy instead of pain and suffering.
That's awesome. So why should our listeners flock to you?
If you are ready to get out of a life that feels like you're Sisyphus pushing a stone uphill, then come to us, because we show you how life can be filled with joy instead of drudgery.
Do you have a few tips perhaps you could share with our listeners?
I think one of the most important things is learning how that you can help others without negatively impacting yourself. Too often we put ourselves in tenuous situations where we're overextending. And so one of my favorite techniques is to create a blanket. This is in your imagination. You knit a blanket of pink and gold light, and this is just unconditional love and acceptance. So you weave this unconditional love and acceptance together, and then again, in your imagination, you wrap it around the person, the situation, the group, the world, whatever it is that needs your help. And in that way, you've positively done something to help, but you haven't overextended yourself or put yourself in a position that may be not good for you.
Okay, so
I have to remember that.
So I have a question. For those of us that lived in Sedona and don't get it, why those 2 colors?
They just represent, we all live on a spectrum, and they represent the energy. Energy has different wavelengths and becomes different colors. And those particular colors, pink and gold, represent the Christ consciousness, which is unconditional love. And pink is that unconditional acceptance. Because anything less is out of alignment with our divine source and places us in a place where we are open to all sorts of pain and judgment. So be in the place that feels good. Just offer unconditional love and acceptance.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be rewatching this to remember that the next time I'm feeling overwhelmed. Okay, what's an amusing job title for you, Dr. Marcia?
The heart healer.
Yeah, that's kind of an obvious one, right?
It is.
What's the most common questions that you get about your business?
When people hear that I help people overcome abuse and trauma, they always are like, Oh, isn't that really heavy? And it would be if we spent all of our time going over why this happened and how horrible it was. But we spend about 5 minutes looking at what happened. And then we spend all the rest of the time stepping into a place of joy and freedom where personal growth happens. So I have the best job in the world because I get to see people rise.
See, I heard it's not heavy, it's my Marcia. That's it.
That's pretty funny. Thank you, Mama Gold.
Yeah.
What's the most unexpected thing that you've encountered in your business?
My own personal growth. I thought I had grown tremendously, but what happens when you are working with other people and leading them forward in their journey is that you recognize, oh, I have that pattern. Ooh, I'm still doing that. And all of these awarenesses come to you that you can then say, okay, I need to apply heart healing, which I do regularly, and be done with this.
Okay. What's your favorite tool to get the job done?
The heart healing technique, being able to take any insult, any pain, any trigger, any trauma, and just be done. I was almost ready to say my to-do list, but then I thought my to-do list doesn't happen unless I clear my heart, because otherwise I'm off in that place of, well, and this just lets me release and replace so I can move forward with ease and joy.
Okay. Uh, what's the best four-letter word to describe you and your business?
I got a few, which is care, love, and seen. Because certainly when you're in the midst of trauma, you don't feel cared for. Oh, and also safe. You don't feel safe, you don't feel loved, and you don't feel seen. So that's what we offer you.
Okay. And what part of your business brings you the most happiness?
Definitely getting to work with people, helping them to rise from that place where they feel powerless and as though they just need to learn how to be better victims, to teach them that they can be victorious, that they can be in a place of overcoming.
Hmm. And in nursery school, what lessons did you learn that you still use now?
Sharing is caring.
Oh, I'm so sure. Is there? It is our favorite question. Is there a fantasy lead, someone that if somebody's watching and they know this one particular person or type, who would you love to be connected
Anyone who has a mental health contract that would be interested in letting our less than conventional method be applied to those who are struggling. We want to help people overcome.
with? And if you haven't figured out who she has an unusual method by now, we've watched this episode. Uh, who's your ideal trading partner? Like if who can you give leads to and get leads to, and who should
Referral partner.
referral? Yeah, who's your? Thank you. It's easy for me to say. I speak for a living.
In the medical field, it's anybody that deals with people who may be coming for anxiety, depression, or any of that kind of support. It can be traditional or alternative. Social workers who may interact with people who are coming from much more dangerous or challenging environments, even. And ministers, even suicide responds well to this care because it just helps you understand that you can make positive choices. You don't have to be dragged down by what you have been told in the past, what your belief system may be currently, or what you've experienced.
And just to make sure, is there a geographic area that you cover or can cover?
We're on Zoom, so we offer all of our counseling via Zoom. And so you can be anywhere.
Okay.
So you're like us is throughout the English speaking world, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And the last question, is there an offer you'd like to give our listeners as a way to begin the conversation?
Absolutely. Come to our website. We have an ebook, Holiday Happiness, which is designed to help you feel good about yourself all year long. And even though we know the holidays are happening, I find so often we don't prepare. And suddenly there you are at the dinner table, and Aunt Mabel has had too much to drink, and you have no defense. So this will help you get prepared.
So if you're watching this on the first week of June, remember Flag Day and the 4th of July are right around the corner. All righty. Take us home, babe.
Well, that's done. Well done, Dr. Marcia. Go connect with Dr. Marcia at hearthealingfoundation.org. And to connect with us, go to howtogetttherefaster.com.
Yep, you can go there and sign up for your free 30-minute success call. Most business owners report back that conversation was worth $10,000 in immediate increase in sales and savings to their bottom line, or it'll just send you in the right path. It's not a marketing plan, it's a marketing path, and that's what we want to do for you at howtogetttherefaster.com.
And if you'd like to be on the Marketing Checklist Viewcast as well, then please let us know when you schedule time at howtogetttherefaster.com.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for being here, Dr. Marcia. And remember, everybody, if everything happens for a reason,
Be the reason things happen.
see you next time, everyone.